So I want to go back a little because before that whole Quad Studio incident happened, Ayanna Jackson accused Tupac of rape. Did Tupac ever talk to you about that whole Ayanna Jackson situation?
He told me that some crazy shit happened to me. And I was like, what happened? He tells me he goes to Nell's nightclub and some fucking girl came and sucked my dick on the dance floor. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but he thought we was like boys, so he would talk to me about everything. And, I was like, what? I was like, that's nasty, to be honest with you. Like, well, okay. He also told me, after the fact, she came to see him. He didn't even sleep with her the day that this rape allegedly happened, that she came there. She gave him head. And he got up and was ready to go about his business. And, she was lingering. And he left her, he was walking out. And he should have took her and escorted her out. That's what he was guilty of, leaving her in that room. He should have took her and made sure she had left because he was done with whatever he was doing with her. And whatever transpired when them doors closed, I don't know, what happened, but, something could have happened, but he wasn't the one doing it.
Do you think the guys that Tupac left in the hotel room with her did anything to her?
Knowing the people that were in there, they may have sexually assaulted her. They may have made her feel cheap or used. She may have felt like she had gotten a connection with Pac. She may have thought that something more was going to transpire between them than what did. And, ain't nothing like a woman scorned.
So you think that's what it is? You think she was just a scorned woman? You think she felt the type of way because Tupac pretty much just got head from her and kept it moving?
I think she did. I think she definitely did. And then, his charismatic personality and energy, she probably, any woman would want more. And she didn't get what she wanted, and she got something she didn't want from the stragglers, and, he was going to pay. I think that's definitely her feeling.
So after that whole Ayanna Jackson incident and Ayanna Jackson accusing Tupac of rape, what was Tupac vibe like? How did Tupac feel about that whole incident and Ayanna Jackson accusing him of rape?
He was very hurt, which people, I don't know if they know that, but he was really hurt that he was being portrayed as a rapist, and he was not a rapist, especially to hurt a black woman and for a black woman to turn on him like that, but she didn't say to people who really did something to her. She didn't, they weren't prosecuted. He was. He felt that wasn't fair. He didn't, understand what was going on. In hindsight, she was afraid. She couldn't go after the people that really were after her because they would have ended her. So, she probably saw dollar signs, figured if she sued him and got him in trouble, she'd be able to get some money from that.
How was Tupac moving around New York after that whole Ayanna Jackson incident?
Well, after that situation transpired and they ran up in his room and, went through all his things, he was on fire because why was he the one being singled out and everybody else in there wasn't? Then all of a sudden their names got dropped from the investigations and things like that, and he spoke out about it. And when he did that, the people that were there, they started making comments and like I said, streets always talk. Them niggas was not happy that he was saying, what he was saying. And, they let it be known that they was gunning for him. So at that point, and these are real street niggas, not, people that talk shit or, are around the industry and act like they thugs. These was legitimate stick-up, drug dealers, known drug dealers and stick-up kids, that befriended many celebrities and extorted them. And he knew, shit was about to get real. He just didn't know how real it was going to get. And he started to move different, He started importing his real real friends, like Psych, Big Psych, and other people around him. He started, his cousin, I met her when she came to New York. He started staying in this other hotel called the Royalton, where, it was a very discreet hotel. You didn't even have a name on the door. You didn't know it. If you hadn't been there, you wouldn't really know it or know of it. And he just started to move different. All that partying and chilling, kind of ceased. Although we did go to the Palladium around that time one night to party. He just moved different. He was very leery and cautious of everything and everyone around him and how he was moving.
So after the whole Ayanna Jackson incident, Tupac started laying low in a hotel called the Royalton?
Yep. It's called the Royalton. It still don't have a name. It's still there. And but it's real low key. Like, it's just a big brass doors, like big, humongous doors, you see. And it has no name, just the numbers, 44 West East 44th Street. The first time I came there to meet him, I didn't even know where I was going. And I went inside, and it was this beautiful hotel. Like, everybody, all his people was hanging in the lobby, drinking, chilling, but, it was really his inner circle. He used to stay there under, a different name.
So Tupac used to stay at the Royalton under a different name?
Yep.
So you made a comment earlier in the interview, and you said after the Ayanna Jackson incident, Tupac started hanging around Big Psych more. Can you go more into detail about that?
Yeah, he started making sure that when he came to New York, they was with him. People who he trusted, and that was gangster niggas that would have did whatever had to be done to make sure he was good. Like, let's not get it twisted. Stretch was a sweetheart that I knew him. I knew him to be a sweetheart and a very kind person, but he was a gangster nigga, and he was down for Pac like blood brothers, Even I met his girl cousin Mo at that time, too. She was out there, like, he just had family and real friends. And I had met his half-brother, Mo Preem, at the time also, and most of the people that was around him were from Cali, Atlanta, nowhere else.